welcome to another video where I invite you to get inspired with me. And the theme of today's video is plants. First of all, if you're new here, my name is Angelica and I'm a freelance photographer and illustrator on the side. And in this video I'm going to focus a bit more on the illustrating side. And again, the theme is going to be plants. Join me on a trip to the Botanical Garden, a trip to my own garden, and join me to the printmaking studio where I'm gonna make something with plants. What a surprise. So here I am, your favorite crazy plant lady, or so I hope, and just let's enjoy plants in this video, shall we? It's Sunday morning, and as you can see, it's really cold. I am finally wearing my granny bonnet again that I've knitted the beginning of this year, or maybe last year, I don't know. And this is a long woolen coat that I've made, I think 2 years ago, maybe last year, not sure yet. And I'm wearing my, oh, you can't really see that, my sweater that I've made. I'm gonna put on a scarf later because it's really cold, but I'm going for a walk. So yesterday I didn't really have anything going on. I didn't really had any inspiration, and I really struggled with drawing something. And then eventually I came up with an idea inspired by the flowers that I bought last week, that you can see in my previous video, the proteas. And I've only made it like a fake sketch. So later today I'm gonna work out the sketch, I think, in Procreate, and wonder if I'm gonna make like a painting of it or like a drawing. If I'm gonna make it more like a Riso print, so maybe make it digitally, or if I'm gonna use the design for a lino cut, because I haven't made a new lino cut in forever. But I feel like I'm also wanting to go to a new direction. So I'm not sure yet about that. And because the weather is so beautiful and it is December, I think I'm gonna plant my last bulbs, my tulips, and just in pots, and have getting that over with, because I really need to plant them. They are sprouting already here inside, so I need to get them out. And in the afternoon I'm going to Utrecht to visit a friend and watch really bad Netflix Christmas movies and eat pizza. So that's the plan for today. But first, a walk, because the weather is absolutely beautiful and gorgeous and it's really cold. But I'm really looking forward to like a brisk cold walk. Okay, so I'm more into colorful prints, so that's why I think I'm just gonna go for a Riso print. I just don't really know how to make the drawing yet. It's really a slow process, but I feel like this print could be something great and I really want to make it work. Going to try for this weekend. Maybe not today, maybe in the afternoon. I don't know sure yet, because today is Friday and I have some work to do. For the context, I'm a wedding photographer in her low season, and on the side I'm like an illustrator. It's what I do in the winter months, like ones like these. And I shot a wedding last week during a storm. It is now very stormy, but I hope they arrive early so I can go and to the thrift store. Today I really want to go because tomorrow is going to be really, really bad weather and I don't have a car. So I need to bike a lot. Also yesterday, it was Black Friday and I decided to do a Green Friday and went to like 5 different thrift stores. And I finally found this camera. It's the Olympus Mue #1 and I've been looking for this for many years, honestly. Because these are supposed to be very good. They're film cameras. And they are very sharp and they have like a nice flash and they're like older age in the like film photography world, but really expensive because they are so popular. And I've always wanted to find one at the thrift store, and I did yesterday. It's €7.50, and I think they go like for €150 to maybe €300 even online. So such a good find. So happy! So for this part I really wanted to do a voiceover, but honestly I don't really know what to tell. I really love botanical gardens and I love visiting them and bring my sketchbook, which was what I did today, but I didn't really sketch. I was just not feeling it and too tired. But I did take a lot of pictures and here are some images for you guys. Maybe get inspired and draw some plants yourself. I mean, feel free to use these images for your inspiration. And with images I mean video. And I'm just gonna let a little jazzy music play and enjoy some few minutes of plants. have no clue what to include in this video. I have filmed so many things, so many random things as well. So in this... I was just surprised by my own socks. So in this video I am going to focus on the printmaking, and I have finally finished my image, my drawing. Another picture, this is what I've made. I also played around with a darker background, which I think looks awesome, but it's going to be really hard to print, and also I would need to touch up the drawing a lot, so I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I'm very curious. It's either going to be my best work ever, like the most amazing print ever, or it's going to be really kitsch. I guess it has potential, but it could also go really wrong, if you know what I mean. And I have no idea what the colors are going to do in the Riso 5 program that I'm using. Also, I'm just lounging here on the couch. But you know, I'm really someone who loses interest quite quickly. And when things get too hard, or I can't figure things out, I get overwhelmed and just procrastinate till the point that I don't do anything anymore. So that's why I really wanted to persevere with this image and really try. And I'm gonna print it this week, I think tomorrow, and just get it over with as quickly as possible, because if I don't, I'm not going to print this in a few weeks time. I need to do it when I still have motivation. That's just how I work. That's why I also, most of the time, when I sew something, I sew it in 1 or 2 days. I hope in the next part you'll see me printing this, and I am very, very curious about this one. So the print is finished, you can see it here. I'll show some images. It was quite a hassle. For some reason I always forget that Riso printing 4 layers with so many details is quite a feat. There were several things that were going wrong. The paper is quite fragile, so for my first, I think 10 layers of yellow, so the first few, they got like these little corners, and that makes them just unsellable, I guess. So I just threw those away. So I had to get more paper. And the thing with Riso printing is every color has its own drum. So as I've shown before, you print every color separately. And in this case you can like sort of print with CMYK, so you can get a lot of colors. With blue and pink can make purple, yellow and blue can make a beautiful green, etc, etc. But it does come quite close, so you really have to be precise, and every center of every drum is differently. So you'll waste so many prints by just adjusting settings and positions of the paper. And in this case I threw out a lot, which makes me very sad. It was quite expensive to print, and I think I have around 12 good prints left that aren't damaged, where the paper isn't damaged, but also where there are everything aligns the way I like to. I don't really mind a little misalignment, but with the images that I make, it can't be too much. I mean, it's still a printmaking technique, and I do think it should look like a printmaking technique. Therefore, it shouldn't be perfect, because otherwise I could have just got this printed anyway. I'm having a little bit of mixed emotions. I love the colors. I've also tested one without the green. You probably cannot see because there's too much light, but whatever. I'll show a picture anywhere. I think that looks also very cool, and I try to program spectral light. It's what I always use, and I think it also looks awesome with just blue and pink. So that if I ever get this reprinted, I think I'm just going to do it in blue and pink. That would be so much easier, so much less hassle, and a lot cheaper as well. because I do, for me personally, I studied illustration, but making money with these prints, I mean, I don't really make any money, but my goal is to make a print that I love, hang it in my own house, like with this one, and then sell a few prints so I get like a print for free. I basically try to get out of the printing costs and break even, and then I'm just happy. And I hope to do this with this one as well, but I need to sell a few in order to break even. So they are now. I'm just going to add them in my webshop, so they will be in my webshop when you see this video. Printing costs to anything outside of the Netherlands is quite expensive, especially outside of the EU. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. I don't have many countries in my webshop, so if you have a request and you want something shipped, please email me or send me a comment and I'll see if I can figure something out. It will most likely be very expensive though, so please keep that in mind. For the Dutch people, shipping is included in the price, so that's why these prints are a little more expensive. They are also quite expensive to make because they have 4 colors and take a lot of work and precision, and as I just told you, I made like 45 prints and I can use 12. That's no good. And I have to send this as a package, which is already like €7 in the Netherlands. Yeah, but overall I'm pleased. There's also going to be another printmaking market in May that I want to participate, so I've also made a few of these just to have that one in mind. So yeah, I think eventually I'll break even with the cost, so it will be fine. And yesterday I also printed little small protea cards, like protea are these flowers. They're from South Africa, and I wanted to give the little cards, the lino cut cards, with these prints. Someone bought them. They have a teeny tiny error. It's a little dot here somewhere that I didn't see when I was drawing it, and it made a master, and I just saw it of the last color, and it had already made a few dots in every color. So it's teeny tiny, but another bummer. But I'm not going to throw away all these prints just because there's like a little dot. And again, it is like handmade still. So I think I'm not going to be too strict about that, but just so you know. So I felt like if I make like a little card with it, then maybe that would ease the pain of the imperfection. Oh. So this turned out to be quite a long video. Again, sorry, but YouTube seems to like that. Visit my webshop for any prints if you like, or just visit my Instagram and tell me what you think about the prints. I am a little underwhelmed, but I do really love the texture of the Riso prints. So this is, I think, a way I'm gonna continue. I feel like I'm not nearly there yet, but you know, I'm just trying to figure out, and I hope you'll join me on this journey of making art and like finding our own handwriting, as they would call it in my art school, and explore different mediums and that kind of thing. And talking about that, I am going to make another piece of art, another printmake technique. It's called Toyobo, which is like in short, a photographic etching. And I'm going to do that. I've tried it already, but I failed, so I'm gonna try it again. And with a picture I took in Albania. So there's a video coming up with a little bit of a travel vlog, and also me making a piece of art based on my travel experience. So long story short, but yeah, that's it. So once again, thank you for watching, and let me know what you think of the prints, and if you'd ever tried a printmaking technique yourself, and what would be your favorite. Okay, bye.